So first up, we're going to be checking out Making the World's Most Powerful Red Bull by NileBlue, apparently the other version of NileRed. I'm sure this is the safer, less destructive, less likely to talk about how he was actually consulting with the Canadian government about acquiring uranium and found that as long as he's using it for glowing purposes, that is a completely unregulated source that he's allowed to get into as much as he wants. Yeah, I'm sure it's not that bad. Let me believe this for at least a few more seconds. Thanks.
This video has been sponsored by Brilliant.
I always wanted to check that out.
A few years ago, when I was in Japan, I discovered this version of Monster called Monster Cubed, which is basically just a regular can of Monster, but it's been concentrated to 1/3 of its volume.
Why? Why would you do that? Like, joking aside, everything he's about to do, I realize is just going to be his own bullshittery. Sure, it's not for sale. This is a saleable, this is something people buy. You know, maybe drinking an energy drink at the same time as watching this was a bad idea. I'm sure that won't be the problem.
I then tried it, and I really liked how strong it was, and I couldn't help but appreciate the efficiency of getting all of the caffeine and flavor without having to drink a bunch of extra water.
You like the flavor? Okay, one, camera out of focus. I'm focusing on the background gang. Yeah, never done that before. But also, I've tried regular Monster. I thought the flavor was, this is supposed to remind you of cough syrup because it's good for you because of caffeine. I thought it was literally discouraging you. I thought it was that kind of product. I didn't realize people liked it.
It also got me wondering, though, why there aren't other concentrated forms of energy drinks like Red Bull, which I honestly prefer, and more important...
Oh god, he's that kind of guy. They all taste like just cough syrup, man. All of them just are cough syrup, some variation of cough syrup. Oh wait, there's people who probably like the taste of cough syrup then. I don't want to think about this.
Importantly, I felt that it had to be possible to do better than just cubed. In my mind,
what did he do?
It had to be possible to go way higher, up to something like 100 times as concentrated, where just one sip is equal to one entire energy drink. And yeah, I felt that I don't know, I don't even have a reason. I just feel like I have to know what that tastes like.
He's not actually going to drink it, is he? I mean, sure, making it, testing it, seeing how it works. Cool, interesting science product. Tasting it. That is crossing a line of, okay, this guy's playing Styropyro's mad scientist to, oh god, he actually is. If this is his final video, that's a really morbid way to find out what this guy's videos are like.
So today, we've finally decided to get to the bottom of that, and to do this, we bought this giant machine from China.
What the fuck?
We also put together this...
This guy's a mad scientist. Like, unironically, he is legitimately a mad scientist.
Amazing tower of 100 Red Bull cannons. And our goal...
He's distilling it.
Is that we'll be able to concentrate all of these cans down into just one can.
Is he just like removing the water to distill it? Or is he actually doing something more to concentrate it even further?
And I should mention that they're all sugar-free Red Bull, which is actually...
Red Bull has sugar? Sorry, I've mentioned it before multiple times. I'll probably say it again. I didn't realize they were supposed to taste good. That part missed me completely.
Very important. And, yeah, I'll explain.
I'm just reading the chat. Apparently, Martin is adding that NileBlue made grape flavoring from rubber gloves. The only way to realize its great flavor will be to test it. So, oh god.
Explain why later on. But for now, to get started, the first step is to transfer all of them into a bucket.
Is he going to take a sip for good measure? You know, it really doesn't look appetizing.
Okay.
Also didn't realize it was carbonated.
Okay.
Oh man.
You might...
Wow. It was very exciting after the first one, but
Time
now
lapse?
that I'm seeing how slow it is, it's...
am I the one looking at this and going,
lot less
this?
exciting.
There's a reason it's in a clear, a very much not
Yeah, this is
clear
gonna
can.
take forever. I'm gonna start
Double fisting
accelerating
it.
this.
This is what time lapse is for. Oh, he's done a few cuts.
Dude. Let's go.
At what point is the ambient evaporation from all of this enough to give you a caffeine rush? Because I think we're going to find out about that. Actually, that would be a fun thing in its own right. But oh god. I'm going to be honest, if this is something you're putting in your body, that doesn't look like cola anymore. This looks like you have a medical condition. Granted, if you drank this much, you probably would have a medical condition. It would be called not living.
Oh, man. My fingers are going to be blistered from this.
Your nose is probably burning. Your throat is probably raw. There's at least one guy going, I want to stick my head in that.
Okay. Okay, we're so close. We literally have 6 cans left. But we're running into this problem that...
The holes for the handle.
There are holes for the handles, and we are critically close. So...
What if we tape it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to seal these up.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so we've done some amazing work on the bucket to plug the holes, and
My god.
we can just keep going. Maybe in that time my fingers recovered. No.
I hear if you get a quarter, slide it under, pull it up, or a dime, it works well.
They still hurt. Last can.
There it is.
I didn't realize it carbonated it.
Finally done. All 100 cans are now in this container. And yeah, I mean,
How are you
I know
going to
what
get
our
it to the
goal
other
was,
one?
But it seems a lot more ambitious now, because what we are trying to do is to get all of this, which should be 25 liters, concentrated down to just this.
Let's go.
So yeah, I guess we...
I'm just looking at all the broken or open cans behind him, and I just... You ever get that feeling that you're watching a train wreck, but you can't keep going, but at the same time, you do keep going? That is so much how I feel right now. I'm just sitting here going, yeah. There's gonna be a crash.
get started with
And if he
that.
drinks it, it'll probably be on
And,
him when he finally gets the caffeine going.
First step is to get a spoon and
And a
to
lighter?
start mixing.
Wow.
Wait, why are we mixing it?
I'm just trying to get rid of as much of the fizz as we can.
Oh, because it's
We're
carbonated.
We're going to be loading it into the machine.
Need a bigger
and,
bubble.
I don't think the machine likes carbonation.
What kind of machine did he get?
I don't know.
Why not a whisk?
So you're trying to get it flat right now.
Yeah, the goal is to get it flat, but I think this is going to be brutal to do it this way. So, I have a better idea.
Oh, no. Okay, so I've literally watched 5 minutes of his content in my entire life, and I've already realized the phrase, I have a better idea, is not a safe one. Not the safe word. Not the safe word. I am correct. Oh!
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh,
It worked too well.
How did I not see that? There's just a river of Red Bull.
That's at least 2 Red Bull.
Dude.
It worked too good.
Wait, catch that.
We don't have another container.
Catch it with your hands.
You have a freaking cover on there. Pick it up.
Oh God.
He's going to... Okay, it's taped down. He can't pick it up. He's going to be drinking the table Red Bull. Well, it's a good thing he's done nothing else on this table that would in any way, shape, or form require him to maybe disinfect it.
My gosh.
What a rookie mistake.
Are we adding that table juice in there?
No. I'm just trying to figure out how much we lost so we can compensate. Oh, it's just look at the bits.
Don't take a sip. Don't take a sip.
Parts of the table.
Oh yeah.
Do not drink that.
Okay.
Please do not
So-
drink that. I will throw up.
I think we need to add double that back in if we're gonna make sure we're at the right can amount. And we actually have a few spares. So 1.
They had... I don't... I mean, it makes sense they would have spares because they probably don't have exactly buy 100 cans.
2, 3. Done. And I think what's nice is it looks like there's more than before, which is good because I mean, at the very least, I want there to be more, not less. So I think we're more at like 101 cans now-ish. So that's good. More is better.
Back to the drill. Is he actually doing it again? He's doing it again!
We'll be a little bit more moderate. Is that it?
I think it's done.
It foamed up once.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually lost its foam really fast on that one, I guess. Huh. Shark Boy in the chat saying, it looks like cider!
Yeah, that's...
I would not drink
that's
it!
good. So I think all we need to do now is just do a little taste test to see how much fizz is in there. Yeah, that's flat. That's super flat. Okay. Success. And, I mean, we just gotta concentrate it. So, step
But what
1,
if it has
transfer it to
ADHD?
this convenient little cart. Oh God, I don't want to spill it.
Oh, okay.
And now,
His entire office is going to smell like Red Bull.
turn it on. And we have this incredibly complicated looking diagram.
Wait. Oh, it literally is just a very fancy still, isn't it? Oh, God. We have the current temperature in there where yeah.
Is this?
I think it looks complicated, but it's not actually that complicated. Regardless, I think step
It's an
1
evaporator.
is simple. We take this little noodle and we just stick it in our bucket.
Surprisingly easy to
Okay.
use.
And yeah, the next step is to just open this door for this vent, drop the exhaust out into there.
Okay.
and,
Hopefully there's some airflow there.
The next question is just, how does any of this work?
Badly?
Oh yeah. So we have a bunch of stuff here. We have a temperature setting, fan, pump, and needle. And
Needle?
I think the best thing we can do is just go for it. So it's already set.
So I thought he was playing a bit at first where he wouldn't know what this is. But I'm under the impression now that no. He's not playing a bit. He didn't look up what this did except for general purpose of it does this, but not how to use it. So he's very much not YOLOing this thing. I'm still kind of terrified to see if he actually drinks at the end. I know I could probably skip to the end and look at that, but I just...
Set to
Nope.
150C. I think I'm just going to turn the heating on. Okay, and then the fan is set to 100 hertz. I'll just turn that on. And then
Oh, that's noticeable.
that's loud. That's actually so loud.
Small
And
fan,
now
then. Just
the,
bigger they are, the smaller
air
they are.
compressor.
That's nice.
Okay.
Air compressors are always
and then we
loud.
turn on the needle.
What is the
and
needle?
The last thing that we need to do is just turn on the pump. Okay.
Does he have
little
everything
thing starts
contained?
turning, and it should be sucking up our Red Bull.
Oh! Okay, actually, that is a fascinating pump design. You can actually see it working, which is really cool. What it's doing is creating a suction by compressing the hose and then forcing that compressed air to the other side. And because air acts as a fluid in this case, yeah, I know it's a gas, but since the other end is a fluid, when the air is forced out the one side, it draws it into the other. So it's actually a very simple suction mechanism. I mean, this is a part that will then get worn down almost guaranteed, but it's actually a lot easier than a lot of the ways I've seen it. It's a mechanical suction. Huh.
He's sucking up our Red Bull.
Not very fast, though. Might be a while.
Look! It's sucking the Red Bull.
Yeah. Might be a while.
There you go.
It gives the machine time to heat up, I guess.
Okay, that's good.
There's a Red Bull.
Okay, it's in. So, it should be getting there in a second.
Did they have
and it
anything
should
to
start
clog up the bottom?
blasting Red Bull in.
Did they clog the bottom?
You saw a little spritz?
Yeah.
Oh, there. There it is. So what it's doing here is it's just blasting a mist of the Red Bull in while also swirling it around with really hot air. And the idea is that
Aerosolizing
it's
it.
just instantly drying. And I was really not sure how this was going to work out. But look, it looks like there is powder collecting in there.
And eventually it'll get big enough that it'll
It's
build to
starting
the side.
collect. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that.
Oh my, yeah, you can see the powder at the bottom. So,
But would this get the... If it's being dried, would that final product be less of a drinkable concentrated substance or more just the powder of Red Bull separated from all of the liquid? Probably just needs water to reactivate it. Oh, God. Also, Kronk, 1, hey, 2, liquids, gas and liquids are fluids, as well as some other 30-plus existing states of matter. So you was correct in saying fluid. I want to bring this over here because saying I'm correct is something I'm not used to hearing. Also, 30-plus existing states of matter? Damn, I only knew about 5.
I should also further explain, I didn't even really say that. This machine just removes all the water.
Oh,
and
it is drying it out.
The idea is that by removing all the water, you're left with just the essential parts
So he'll
of
need
the
to
Red
make
Bull, which
He's just drinking powder
in the
at that point,
case
yeah.
of a zero sugar drink is very little stuff. The problem with the stuff with sugar is that a huge percent of it's sugar, so you're just never going to be able to concentrate it.
Okay, so why don't we just put it in a food dehydrator or something?
I mean, yeah, we could have just put it into a giant food dehydrator.
To make it evaporate, yeah.
This is supposed to be much better at preserving the flavor, and it's also supposed to be at least several times faster.
All right.
Why? Because isn't it the same process, or is the way they're collecting it changing it?
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Do you think it's starting to turn brown a bit?
Oh, yeah, it has. It's actually collecting.
I could.
Like if it's too hot,
I
will it
wonder
start
if the
to cook
upper
it or
and lower
something?
sections would eventually have different components.
Yeah, I think the heat could affect it. But
Because
it
it's
also could
burning
just be
bits of
that
it.
When we saw very small amounts, it was white, but when you get more, you start to see the off color of it.
I wonder if it actually will
Because
taste
I doubt
burned.
it would be a perfectly. There's dye. Actually, there's dyes in it.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it
It's
separating out
literally-
the dye?
It's literally brown, so the powder should be brown. I just don't like that it's sticking a bit up there.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's going there means there's enough loose powder. I just think we're not actually generating that much. Like, I put it at 20, but I think that's 20 milliliters a minute. That's not very much.
Does it go higher?
That's gonna take a long time to go through that.
Oh, this is going to be a
bucket.
very
That's
long
a
lapse.
liter an hour, so it might be looking to like 30 hours to do this.
He said this was the faster version. How long would the other one take? You know, I don't want to think about it.
So we just have to leave it here, and we'll just keep
Clean up the Red Bull
occasionally
behind
checking
you.
on it, I guess, to make sure that it's not exploding.
Oh, yeah, that is very, very brown. Several hours later.
Okay, so we're making some progress.
Oh, yeah, it's gone down that
Started
little
up
bit.
around here, we got here. We've probably gotten through like 20 cans so far, I think. That's not bad.
But yeah, you can see a lot of
And
the
if you
browning
look
on
in
everything.
Here,
Whoa!
that's good.
Okay, that's cool, but the part that is really
And
fascinating,
if you look in
like right here, you can see this is starting to brown itself.
here,
But you can actually see the swirl pattern for where it comes in and drains into here as it's becoming more purified from the various dyes, it looks like. Which one has the most caffeine, though? Oh my god.
that's good. We're actually collecting something. The problem is that I just don't think it's possible to avoid getting a lot of it stuck in this section. We've tried to minimize it by changing a bunch of these settings here, lowering the overall heating temperature, and slowing down how much is pumped in per minute.
So they're putting less in, and it's at a lower temperature, but maybe he just needs to scrape the sides at the end. Would that be possible? Huh.
And it seems to have helped. We actually are getting a decent amount in here.
How can you
But I
tell
think
when it's full,
overall,
though, if the
this
sides are already
process is
covered?
just a bit doomed to be kind of messy.
About 25 hours later.
Here it is.
Oh god, he actually did
The
it all.
last of the Red Bull. Just gotta make sure the tube is fully in there.
Submerged because air breaks it.
Okay. And officially all in the hose. And it's through. The last drops. It's done. Woo! Okay, first of all, shut up. Okay.
He dyed the glass brown. I am wondering, though, which of these has the highest concentrations? Would they go at different levels, or the final bit be the most purified, but containing less of something that maybe mattered more? Or is he going to scrape the inside somehow? Oh, God.
Second of all,
Also, corny, because everyone's confused. Maniac mentioned in the chat. List of example: degenerate matter, strange matter, quantum Hall state, Bose-Einstein condensate, fermonic condensate, spin density wave. Everything you just said is not making it less confusing, man, but it's very fascinating because I've heard of a few of those.
turn all this off, turn the heating off, and we're finally done. But
How are you going to use that?
I don't know how to feel because I don't really like that. I don't like how orange and covered with gunk it is.
But it's still
I also
mostly empty.
don't like how dark this
It's very clear stratification on this.
part is. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong.
This
it looks
machine's
really
almost
cool,
guaranteed to be
but
unusable now.
I don't really like that. Also, one thing I don't like is this.
It went back up
This whole
into the
section
machine.
here is kind of dark, but that's the exit pipe. And
Yeah.
there's also,
That's right, eh?
yeah, and there's also a little bit of powder around what's supposed
Oh,
to be
so
a
it got
seal
out.
there, which I also don't like because
It
it definitely
leaked.
means that there was some loss. So
If it's going up the tube, that means there's
what I
a
do
lot
like,
of
though,
loss.
is this. It really does look like we have a crap ton of powder down there, and
But you can actually see where there's some openings that it's not actually even close to filled. So the amount coating the tube might actually be more.
that's good. There is some, in some way, shape, or form, powdered Red Bull in here, and I'm pretty excited to see what's in there. So, fan off, power down. Silence. Finally. Start taking it apart.
It is a little weird because I just realized I had filtered out the noise in the background with the entire video this entire time, and I didn't realize until it turned off. I was like, oh yeah, I was ignoring that. It's kind of fascinating how you can do that. Just ignore sounds that are constant.
Just gotta remove the bottle.
Oh, it was clamped on.
And, okay.
Oh my gosh. What's in there?
Look at that.
Whoa, that's all powder.
Oh, it's filled. Like there's still the opening where the air was moving it, but you can actually see as it's spinning around and it built up around the curve. There's a lot more in there than I realized.
don't think it's truly supposed to look like that.
Yeah.
It got caked up.
Yeah. Also,
I hear cracking.
yeah, this thing is cracking.
Oh shit, you can actually see the cracks in the glass. Are these? No, I think that's just the lines in here. But yeah, that is a lot of braking. This thing is probably dangerous. You should probably move away while it cools down.
Oh yeah, look, you can see the cracks.
Don't poke it.
I mean, I was hoping it'd only be a thin layer in there, but if it's cracking, it means there's a substantial amount that is trapped in here.
Yeah, you just broke this machine. I hope it wasn't expensive.
No, this is not what we wanted.
So ain't using this
in
again.
The bottom jar is all like the vitamins, powders, and all that stuff.
I think so.
And the top is all the flavoring.
Yeah, it might be the flavor, the dye, and the sweetness.
We need that top part.
Yeah.
Oh,
all
God.
the energy is here and all the flavor is there.
They have to go break it then.
No.
We're gonna have to figure this out.
I mean, this part does clamp on, so it comes off.
In the meantime, I really wanna know what's in this. I want to see how like solid it is. It's just falling apart.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
surprisingly thick, though.
As a point of safety here, I should say that I have no idea what % of this is caffeine. There could be a lot of caffeine, so I am being careful not to breathe in the dust.
This is not so much you shouldn't be, trying to breathe in the dust anymore. You should definitely be in a gas mask already. Particulate matter fucks you up, man. Even if it's not horrible particulates itself.
Okay, I beat it up a lot.
I say don't try this at home, but if you're dumb enough to do this at home, you probably are already good at it.
And now
That
when
does
we
not
weigh
look like
it,
powder.
hopefully, it's close to 100 Red Bulls worth.
91 grams.
Pretty accurate.
That's not good. Yeah, and that is...
How much loss did they get out of
How
the
much
two?
are we supposed to be expecting?
Well, considering in every can, it's listed that there's 1 gram of taurine. And with 100 cans, that means we should have at least 100 grams.
So are we running into he's found out that there's an issue in marketing, or the more likely there's a issue of he lost a lot out of the exhaust port? Because it sounds like unless that upper crack section is heavily filled at this point, they probably lost a lot through that vent.
Of just taurine.
Yeah.
But we have 91 grams total.
Yeah, so we're short here. I'm really hoping it's all stuck in the vortexer.
Well, how do we get that out?
We'll deal with that in a second. What I want to do first is just take a better look at our powder here.
Whoa.
And one thing I want to do is kind of want to just test what it tastes like. But there is a strong chance that the huge amount of this is caffeine, so we have to be careful. Okay, so on the end of here, that's probably like 10.
He's actually going to taste this. There are so many things wrong with everything he's doing right now. I mean, one, this is why you do not stick your finger into powdered anything caffeine and then taste it. It goes right into the bloodstream through the mouth. Like the tongue is very tight into the bloodstream. That is, I don't. And this is even getting into, okay, is it just the stuff from there, or were there any bits of residue in the machine? Because the machine was not supposed to crack. So things are going on in this thing that he was not expecting. So maybe something broke down internally. Maybe there's burning aspects that he's not supposed to do. I'm used to the styropyro level of mad scientist, which is less, hi guys, let's do something that might kill me, and more, I'm going to act like I'm insane, but I'm actually in complete awareness of what's going on, but I play it up. And this guy's like, hey guys, we're going to do something that might kill me. I have no idea what's going on. Let's fuck around and find out. Because I'm pretty sure this guy, I don't know if he's playing the bit. I don't think he is. I legitimately think he's just doing the, ooh, shiny, let's check it out. Does it poke with a stick? What happens if I poke with all the sticks? Oh, it's a bear. Ah, that's fine. Oh, God.
To 20 milligrams, and I'll just taste it. Honestly, it tastes pretty good. There's actually definitely some sweetener in there.
Huh.
It's a bit sweet. There's flavor in there. I don't know. I think this is basically powdered Red Bull. So, I mean, I think things, considering everything, are going pretty good. And for my estimation, what we have here is probably like 20 to 30 cans worth. That's pretty good. We're missing like 70 to 80, so that's not good. But I'm hoping they're all in this vortexer.
So should we try to remove it?
Yeah, so I think
Gloves.
that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to take this thing off. Okay. We got our
What's the
vortexer.
inside look like?
And I mean, I'm gonna try to get some of this goo out, but let's see
Is
if I
it
can pick
goo?
at the edges.
It's going to blow up on him. It's going to blow up on him. There's no way this doesn't blow up.
Oh my god.
I'm just waiting for him to get glass.
This is gonna be rough.
7 sad minutes later.
I have to say, this is not the process that I envisioned. This is not the process.
You gotta do that all the way down?
It's not happening.
And it will break.
I'll keep trying.
Like, I'm just waiting for the glass to shatter in his hand. You can see the cracking throughout it. That's a thick tube of glass, so that
there you
is...
go. You got it. Nice. Dude, you're getting some big chunks.
chunky.
Oh my god, that's...
It's oddly
Okay.
satisfying to watch, though.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, he has a mask on.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Whoa.
Got some large
It's-
chunks there. I can dump.
We have successfully seen him make Red Bull glass. He can now make Red Bull pottery. The only pottery where handling it will give you a drug effect. I'm not going to say caffeine because at this point, I'm not sure what is going to happen, but it'll do something to you.
The other end.
Whoa, dude.
Okay.
You eat this shit.
Can add it in here.
Does the chewiness make it better?
That's pretty good. Yeah, let's just keep going. Try to get as much as we can. I have to be careful now, because if I push too hard, I can break the bottom.
I'm actually surprised it hasn't broken yet. It's a much stronger bit of glass than I expected.
Yeah, you see?
Whoa.
Oh, there's the thing in
Really
the middle,
caked
too.
on there.
Yeah. Nah, this is sad,
Dense.
pathetic, and hopeless.
Damn.
There's
We,
a good bit stuck in there.
Still got a good amount, though. Finally. Ugh. Let's see how much powder there was.
Oh, they pre-tested. Okay.
Oh, 130. Plus the 90 in the bottle. That's like 220 total. That's not bad. But there is still clearly a whole bunch still caked on. And, I mean, clearly scraping it's not working anymore. But I do have
What?
a theory on how to get it
no.
all out. Before I do that, though,
Is it water?
I do just want to quickly verify that this tastes okay.
No. No.
Okay.
No.
Will this taste good? We shall see.
Why?
Honestly, that's like really good. That's like surprisingly good.
Just to throw it out there, we are all concerned that right now, there is probably someone from Red Bull watching this and going, Red Bull hard candy. Maybe we have a new idea for a product that definitely won't kill people.
I thought it was gonna be just awful. It's just it's a slightly sour candy is what it tastes like. Interesting. But either way, we need to clean this out. And to do that, we just got to get it back on.
According to Coffee Acorn in the chat, he has no sense for sour or spice.
Okay.
Oh, that does change how this would affect you. It would be only the
reattach
sweet flavor.
Bottle. Rid of this bucket.
Spice might not help, but the sour probably be there.
Add a jar of water.
And they're literally
beautiful
liquefying
fan noise
it.
Again. Turn on the heating. And the compressor, of course.
You have to do it again to clean it out.
The idea now, basically, is that I'm hoping that by just pulling pure water through the system,
It cleans it out.
it will just rain down and wash everything, and basically clean all of the extra stuff that's on the walls here and in the middle.
But wouldn't it just be like the
and
leftovers
just
of the water?
wash it down
Not the water
into
itself?
Bottle, cleaning that bottle as well. So basically getting all of the stuff that's caked in here into here.
But wouldn't they just leave the impurities in there from the water and
which
nothing else?
hopefully will give us close to a 100%.
There's a Red Bull ice cream. Mark's going to ignore it. Only a few minutes later.
Oh. That's the exact pattern that we saw before.
But it's all just
And it's all
liquid now.
changing here too. It's what's happening. Slow.
So he's basically washing it out with extra steps.
I think it's a waiting game.
I don't. Why? Also, Crocmaniac, you mentioned this video reminds you of the infamous Adderall chicken. The fact that Adderall directly contacted the guy who posted it, basically saying, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I don't know what Adderall chicken is. I'm afraid I could find out. Also, it sounds like something you would do before a test. Oh, and I'm being told it was Allegra chicken. That doesn't make it better. That really doesn't. A few hours later.
Okay, so it's getting there.
Oh, it did actually clean it.
This is almost full, so
What
we're just gonna have
is
to
that?
quickly
Oh, it's a jar.
drain it.
Oh. Oh, it's the liquid. Oh. A few more hours later.
All right, so it's.
I thought it was actually
cleaner,
just a tube at the bottom. That makes more
and,
sense.
It unfortunately wasn't able to do some of this glue on the side.
But you can
or
see a lot of it.
completely clean that part.
But it did a lot.
I think this is pretty good.
You can concentrate the rest of it, though. Or you're just going to put it in an evaporator probably at this point.
Swirl it up. Whoa.
This doesn't look like a drink. This looks like something you change in your car at this point. He's going to stick his hand into that and drink. He's definitely going to take a sip of this.
It's so concentrated.
All right, that's it. And
Don't sip it. Don't
in
sip it.
theory, besides the maybe, I would say, couple grams at most that are stuck inside of this, this should be the last of our Red Bull. We unfortunately ended up collecting way more water than I expected, though, and this is probably like, I don't know, 500 mils, or maybe more, I don't know. But it's definitely more than the 250 mils of a single Red Bull can.
So I'm wondering if he's just going to use this as the remaining water, and to make it drinkable, he's going to try and concentrate it. My question is, how does he get over the fact that there's only so much particulate matter water could hold in suspension before it separates itself? It's homogeneous up until it's not. And once it's oversaturated, it doesn't hold anymore. It looks like this might be at the limit already.
So unfortunately,
Or is he not even going to
we're
do
gonna
that?
have to try it out a little bit, and
Of course he's going to try it. Of course.
I'll throw it in a food dehydrator. So,
And they actually had a dehydrator
on.
already.
and now we wait.
It was so much slower than the spray dryer. 10? Oh, God. Okay, yeah, never mind. The thing they got is a lot faster.
We were able to get some nice, crispy little Red Bull nuggets.
I see why they got the spray dryer. Even though they completely effed up the glass, it does apparently do a less disturbing job.
And, yeah. We finally have
Also,
everything.
the coloration is very
We
different.
have our crispy nuggets, our
Candy.
yellow powder, and our kind of glassy shards. And I've gone ahead and reweighed everything so we know exactly how much we have. And in this bowl, we were able to recover 62.3 grams. And in this little one, we have 61.41 grams.
Same.
And of the
Almost
shards,
the same.
we got a nice and healthy amount of 128.
So half of it was the shards.
And in total, this gives us 252.6 grams of
not enough, is it?
solid Red Bull. But
How much
while
did
we
they
were waiting
lose?
for this one to dry, I went back through some notes and I realized that I actually did fully dry out 1 can of sugar-free Red Bull about a year ago.
Oh!
And the total that I got for that
3.8.
was 3.8 grams.
Oh.
I then did,
This is
a
not
little bit
300,
of
so they lost a
complicated
lot.
math, and we're short 33 and a half cans of Red Bull.
33 and a half?
Yeah.
It just like disappeared?
Yeah, 33 and a half cans of Red Bull was just pumped into the air.
So he filled that back room with 33 cans of aerosolized Red Bull. And since that's not a hard seal, unless there's a lot more airflow in there than I'm expecting, he's been breathing in Red Bull this entire time. So he's not just his usual level of hype. He has been all of the aerosolized caffeine. He's getting secondhand caffeination. Which normally I would say is a joke, but apparently right now it is literally a statement of fact. Okay. Oh, shit, man.
I did suspect that would happen, but I thought maybe we'd lose like 1. But either way, at first, I was a little bit sad and concerned because the goal was, 100 cans. But after seeing this, I realized that there may be a physical limitation that science cannot overcome.
What do you mean?
I've gone and measured out 250 mils of water.
That's more than 250 mils.
Look, I don't think that amount of water can dissolve all of this solid.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say dissolving any of it might be difficult. I mean, he's going to have to grind that up again on top of that, and then you lose some for the dust and...
Oh, yeah.
There's only so much
in a
particulate
way,
matter.
I think it was a blessing that we lost so many cans, because I feel like we're now on the precipice of what will even fit in 250 mils.
So this would make it Red Bull what then?
So if we're able to accomplish this,
70.
this will be Red Bull 67X.
So close! You were so close! Just add a few more. Get that 69 up there, man. Why would you not hit the meme? I mean, just because it's a completely ridiculous statement altogether and you were going for 100, we're just going to ignore that because the meme is so close, man.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, that's,
round it up a bit.
I mean,
that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's better than Monster 3. With that being said, we now need to rebuild the Red Bull, and I think the first step to do that is to combine all of our different powders.
So bringing out a hammer for this?
So I think we'll start with the shards.
Or is he just dumping them in? He's just dumping them in. And the dust. Oh, God, yeah, you can see that.
Now for
The
the
sheer caffeine dust.
mega dust. Oh my god.
It's even dustier.
Now we gotta mix it around. This is amazing looking. This truly looks like
Don't take
something.
No idea. That's probably pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's good.
There's someone in Colombia going, I think we found the next product. Also, I can't do a Colombian accent to save my life, so it's about as good as it's going to get.
So all we need to do is take this water, 250 mils of water, because that's the volume of one Red Bull can. And now we just gotta add it.
This is not even... It's surprisingly melting into it. That is disturbing in ways I did not expect.
Okay, I'll start stirring.
Oh, wow.
It's already getting syrupy.
Dude, it's pretty chunky. I don't...
Yeah, this is my favorite part of Red Bull. The chunkiness.
It is dissolving.
Yeah.
Which in its own right is
Come
terrifying.
on, Red Bull 67. Oh, it looks toxic. It looks fluorescently toxic.
Oh, good. It's not just me
I'm
seeing that.
starting to smell it.
Why?
It's so sweet.
Legitimately, that is the dumbest thing. The concentration is so high right now. Everything he's doing sounds like it's dangerous.
It smells illegally sweet.
Probably is in some counties.
Deadly sweet.
Yes. Do not take a bite. 15 tedious minutes later.
I think we did it. There's nothing on the walls. It feels like nice clean glass on the bottom. Also, the goopiness tells us that it's very concentrated. And the fact that it's not see-through tells us
So either he did a lot more when the camera wasn't rolling, or those things dissolved a lot better than I expected.
that it's absolutely full of solid stuff.
Like what? Like the vitamins and stuff, maybe? Caffeine?
Taurine, caffeine, vitamins, I don't know.
Holy moly. Are you gonna try it?
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to just scoop it up and try it. But I think in order to make a real, proper Red Bull,
You have to find someone you don't like to have them try it instead. And according to chat and Bill Hammer, caffeinated antifreeze. Yeah. Basically Red Bull cement, Martin. If you leave this out in the sun, it probably becomes that. Bill Larson Cypher. Airier, want to know what he normally does when things are stuck to the inside of glass things? He pulls out the science hammer from the same people who brought you the toilet grade and the kitchen gun. Oh God. To be fair, I think everyone should have at least one science hammer. It's great for people who annoy you.
it has to be carbonated.
What?
And to do that,
How?
first step is to get it all into this bottle.
Oh, you can hear the chunks. Like, not just see them, but you can. It's a soda stream. Have you ever done an anti-product placement before? Because this is very much the SodaStream finds out about this, and they are going to contact him with the phrase, "Oh God, why? Stop. Please, for the love of God, do not." Just make sure to get the rest.
Okay. Now dump this into the rest.
It actually is
floating on top.
legitimately different because it has more
That's
water
good.
content.
The one thing you might notice is that, well, you can't see the line here, but on the back it says 450 mils. So clearly this is more than 250. And I don't know, I was in some dream world. I was hoping that it would just all magically dissolve in 250 and stay at 250 mils.
I feel I should put some kind of spoiler on here for warning, uncensored science, which sounds like a joke. And then you see this and you realize, no, it is a legitimate warning.
But that makes absolutely no sense. But just by coincidence, this is actually kind of a good thing, because to carbonate it, that's the minimum amount that you need. You need 450 mils. So everything's turning out.
Okay, Sphinx War, 1, hi. 2, have I seen the new Cyro Pyro video? Going to check it out at the end of the stream if we get to it. He's improved the most powerful handheld laser in the world and made in 2025, and much more powerful handheld laser melts lasers on contact. Oh, laser melting on contact. That's even worse. I think I'm actually looking forward to the Styro Pyro because as much as he is a mad scientist, he plays it up. I don't think this guy's playing it up right now. NileBlue is... Like, he's just stuck his hand in there, man. Just gonna shake it. Just gonna shake it up. You can hear the chunks!
Oh, that's good. That's not bad.
Yes, it is!
Oh my God. It has mass. Okay. I think we're good.
I'm a caffeine addict.
go.
Even I'm looking at this going like,
do
nope,
this.
nope, 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 nope.
Oh gosh.
It should be good.
I don't think your warranty covers this.
No.
It's like curdling.
It's too thick.
It's so thick that the bubbles are they're just getting stuck and moving so slowly.
It is a syrup.
Try to take it off.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow.
Slowly. Just let some air out.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh, it didn't blow.
Oh.
Nice.
I actually thought it
It
would.
worked.
I was not expecting that to work. They did it.
This is very special. We've created something amazing and very special here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a war crime, and you're Canadian, so you're in the right country for it. It's not a
And,
crime the first time.
I think I need to know if it was worth all the work. We need to know what this glorious.
No, don't take a sip.
glorious
Don't take a
drink
sip.
Tastes like. Before doing that, though, I should just think
Make
for
sure
a
it's not gonna
second
kill you.
about how concentrated it is. You know, just for safety reasons. We had 66.5 Red Bulls in 250 mils, but then the volume went up. So scaled to the concentration of 1 can, this is like 1.8 cans of Red Bull at a concentration of 37 times. And that means that 1 Red Bull is about 7 milliliters of this. It's half a tablespoon.
I mean, that's still probably a safe amount to drink. If it's carbonated, there's more air in it, so it might be safe if he takes the foam, but... Ooh, also, Sphinx War mentioned... Oops, meant pennies on contact. Oh, he melts pennies on contact. That makes more sense than inside lasers. Also, the sub 10-minute timer is preventing you from typing and you're impatient. There's a 10-minute timer? Oh, I forgot I had that in there. Neat.
Oh my gosh.
And he's actually drinking. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw that the last time I got massively sick. It looks pre-digested, man. Oh, God. It's worse. It's worse watching it move. Why? It doesn't make it better.
Okay. So now I got these little measuring things, and there's actually half a tablespoon, so 7.5 mils. We can dose this properly. So I'm just gonna scoop some up, and I'll do it a heaping one. So this is more than 7.5. It's probably 9.
But it's also got a lot of carbonation, taking physical space in there, so it's actually helping him a bit. Ugh. According to Evil Games and Vlogs in the chat, this looks how they felt with COVID. I didn't have COVID. And I'm assuming I'm getting a visual representation of it right now. Moon Guy, you think you're going to throw up? How would you be able to tell? It's already on the screen.
9 or 10, but it's so foamy that it balances out.
No, it
I don't
doesn't.
know how much science is going on here, but in my mind,
The science is at what
roughly
concentration
equivalent to
is this a
one
bad
Red
idea? The answer was
Bull. And,
yes.
I would be very tempted to just do it, but I don't know. I'll have to ease my way into this, you know.
Right.
I have to know if I have to see if I even like the flavor. So I guess that's what I'll do now. Let's see. Was this all worth it? Weeks of drying Red Bull. Whoa. That's crazy. Crazy good. Legitimately, there's so much citric acid in it. I don't know what happened to the sweetener.
Wait, so I've been told in the chat he can't taste sour. So if he's tasting the citric acid, that means he came to the point where he's tasting sour then. Oh, God.
Sweetener's gone. This tastes like some sort of sour candy. It's genuinely really good, though. But the one thing I should say is there's the carbonation's undetectable.
Oh, it didn't do anything?
It's a physical aspect.
Was, not worth it. You want to try some?
No.
Yeah, okay, let's go, dude. I'm kind of
What?
hyped.
What?
Okay.
Why?
That's perfect. Oh, man.
Oh, it's a bit sour.
That's really sour, dude. That is super sour. It's grainy too.
I think that's the pure citric acid.
It's so grainy. What? Wow. Yeah, I don't know how to describe this. Aside from it tasting like just straight up chemicals, if I could rate this, I'd give this like I don't know. I don't even know what to compare it to. Like a
Battery
4 on
acid?
10.
I missed what you said.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even know what to compare it to. Like a 4 on 10.
I mean, considering my general response for not Mountain Bull, wow. Red Bull to start with is no. That's higher than I would rate it. The Tooth and Enamel Destroyer, no, Nick? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you know,
The stew is starting to
personally would
start his
rate it-
taste buds. Yeah.
9.5 on 10.
That's a lie.
He's
No,
insane.
genuinely. It's
He's
like,
actually
I can see
insane.
in the morning, you need to wake up. It's a jolt to your brain.
You know what they say? The best part of waking up is getting punched in the face. That'll do it for you.
This is a whole
Pain.
new product.
Concussions are my favorite flavor. Do we succeed?
Clearly, we're not able to get the 100 cans of Red Bull that I predicted into a volume of 250 mils. And our limitation was, I think, physics and other laws of science. So I don't know if we're really going to be cracking that barrier anytime soon. But I think this is more than good enough. I think that 37 gets the job done.
Bro.
And I think overall, this turned out better than I expected. And I'm happy
You didn't
with that.
die, so that's probably the
We
baseline.
created successfully.
But did you die?
Red Bull
That was a question.
37. And I mean, I don't think we should let it go to waste. So
All right.
that's not even fun to joke about. That's just straight up fatal.
Oh, good. He's aware of it. There was a bit of me wondering, because I thought at first, yeah, he's aware. Then the rest of me was like, I'm not entirely sure. And that part of me is still not sure. Fatally good.
Okay, so over the last
He
few
actually
months,
bottled it.
I've been tasting this every so often just to see if I
Does it change
really
with
do
age?
still like it. And I have to say that I do. I personally think that the sourness and just the sheer weird chemical taste that it has is actually really good. And I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential here for an amazing future product. Some people,
Yeah, for an execution.
though, have been completely disagreeing, and they say that it's absolutely horrific and that it's definitely really bad for me. And they're probably right. But that's okay, because I've been balancing this out with something that's the opposite of bad for me, which is learning something new. And specifically, I've been using Brilliant
The thing you should have learned was do not consume this. I'm assuming the rest is an ad. Oh, God. No, wait, what's he doing over here?
Premium subscription. But with that being said, I think there's just one thing left to do.
No,
Let's see.
just a sip.
Oh my God. It's still really good.
Oh.
I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I'm going to check the YouTube comments. In fact, we're going to just check this out together. The first one is try everything brilliant. Okay, there's the ad. I'm just seeing if Red Bull left an official comment here. As far as I know, it doesn't. Okay, we're good. I'm so glad, because for some reason I was thinking, no. This is a great product idea is going to be the comment they left. I don't know how to feel about this. Because on the one hand, it's cool. On the other hand, I like having hands, and I feel consuming this would be a great way to stop having anything. I just, oh. What the actual hell, man? Like, literally, just... There is a line where we made a bad choice and we should have stopped. But clearly this was so far beyond it, and they just kept going because they wanted to see what happened. Also, people mentioning that his sour sense and is kind of fucked up. Oh, I understand, because I remember seeing that other guy's face like, oh, I don't do sour. I would have just been knocked out. So, I'm just reading the comment right now. Hassan mentioned, oh yeah, he also made toilet paper moonshine. Okay. This is the world we live in. I have no idea what the context is, and I'm going to do myself a favor and never look that up. Because there is no safe way to look that up. Nope. Nope. So if you guys haven't already, there'll be a link below to the original video. Hit it up. I'm going to block this from my memory because this chemistry is crazy, man. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit it up. If there's anything I missed, let me know, because I'm not rewatching this. This is a legitimate labor of sheer panic. I probably should have paused and run away screaming it many times, and I didn't because, you know, train crash happening. You just can't stop watching it, man. See you guys in the next one. Adios.